I wanted to share some thoughts on something and to see what you guys thought of it too. So we got a new dog this summer. We rescued a dog, Keely, the Italian Greyhound, and she's needed a lot of extra attention at the vet over the past 2 months that we've had her. But I've been amazed at how great the vet has been. Like, so the dog needed to be spayed, and we made an appointment to get her spayed, and they like got her in a couple days, so we didn't have to wait long at all. And then she gets spayed with like the newest, greatest technology, and by the next day she feels fantastic and wants to play again, which is amazing to me. Which means they must have done something right when they did the surgery, and she must have been on, you know, some fantastic drugs. Well, she's not supposed to do anything, especially jump, for like 7 to 10 days after the spay. And here she is the next day and she feels great and she's jumping, and like Italian Greyhounds do. And I call up my vet that night and I said, I can't keep her still, she's jumping too much. And the surgeon, the one who did her surgery, calls me back and says, oh, come in, I'll give you something. And she comes out personally and talks to me and gives me medication to sedate the dog. Like right then, that very same day. And so that was awesome to me. And then a week later, there's a letter in our mailbox addressed to Keely. And I open it up. Well, I tried to help Keely open it up. And it's from the vet. And it says, hope you're feeling better after your spay. And it's signed by like everyone in the vet's office. And I thought to myself, I don't know any human that has gotten that kind of treatment for a surgery. I'm thinking back to like, Carrie's had a couple surgeries this year. There's no way that, you know, first of all, she would have been able to call and speak to her surgeon personally the very next day. And if she'd had any problems, there's no way that she would have been able to go in and see the surgeon personally and talk to her about getting medication to fix the problem. And there is no way. Oh, and I didn't even mention, they called 2 days later. They called to see how she was doing. And then I got the get well card in the mail. If we took as good care of the people in our country as we do our pets, wouldn't we all be much friendlier people? And not to mention, again, I had to go in for something else today. She's got a lot of hair loss. And the woman who owns the vet's office had taken pictures of Keely and her hair loss and posted it on a forum and has done extra research specifically for us, for Keely, extra research in her spare time to find out what's going on with it, and asked other vets their opinion with this picture that she posted online, and she got back to us about it. Like, not in like 6 months, like then. She got back to us about it and said, this is what other vets are saying. So we got like, I don't know how many other opinions instantly. And so when we called again and said, you know, we want to have her seen for this one more time, they offered to do, you know, any test they could think of. And then they did those tests and they said, okay, well, we can't prove that it is this, but we're going to treat her for this anyway, and then we're going to give her extra medication to make sure that she doesn't have an infection. So they gave her antibiotics just to be careful, just to be sure that she was comfortable and didn't have an infection and it wasn't going to, you know, irritate her skin. And while I'm sitting there talking to the vet, she says, okay, well, if this doesn't work, I want to come up with a plan B now so we know what to do then. And again, I was thinking, if half of our doctors, of Carrie's doctors even, made this kind of effort to find out what was going on and to treat their patient, I can't imagine how much progress we would get out of that. It's amazing to me. So, yeah, our dogs have better health care than we do.